Hi Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your weekly tarot. So this reading, we're taking a look at the week of the 11th of May to the 18th. I hope everyone is doing super good. Right, so your spirit animal message is coming out as the Celestial Foxes Dance. And this one says, embrace spontaneity and joy. Allow yourself to be playful and creative. Engage in activities that make you feel lighthearted and free, enhancing your overall well-being. Okay, so this week, Scorpio, the focus needs to be on your overall health and well-being, to really get in touch with that more sort of creative side of yourself, okay, to allow yourself joy, freedom, to let down your hair, you know. I know everyone is on pretty much a strict schedule at the moment, so it is going to be difficult for some to find the time to do something that is more relaxed, more fun-loving and creative, okay? But it is important to basically find that time, no matter how busy your schedule is. Partake in anything that makes you feel less stressed, right, less wound up, and that's going to enhance your overall sense of well-being. Now, with this being a fox as well, foxes are creatures of opportunity, okay, so it does feel to me like there are going to be opportunities this week for you guys to do something that is more creative, to do something that is less routine, okay. And also, foxes are survivors as well. They are incredibly adaptable. So maybe situations this week are going to ask for you to be adaptable, Scorpio. I've just realised I've started your reading, Scorpio, and I completely forgot to put your little card out on the desk. Just a little bit of an oversight on my part. Everything's been super busy and chaotic on this side of the table, I'm sure you can understand. Right, so let's take a look at your rune message for this week. What rune? Thank you. Nice. Otala. Protection for your home, protection for your family, protection for your animals. Okay, this one is, it means like homestead. Okay, and they used to, I believe, I mean, I could be wrong, but I definitely read somewhere that the Norse used to inscribe this rune above their doorway, and sometimes they would brand it on their livestock as well, because that would give them extra protection for their home, their animals, their homestead. It says home, stability, well-being and property. So you could be taking a look at your home this week, looking at where you can make improvements, where you can beautify your home. For those who currently don't have a permanent safe residence, then you're going to be hearing news this week about a new home, a new place to live. So certainly if you've been looking for a home, then this energy is it looks really promising for that, okay? If anything's broken down in your home recently, then there's the very real, and it feels lucky, okay, this energy feels really lucky this week. If anything does break down, try not to freak out and panic, because it is going to be repaired, replaced or fixed reasonably quickly and without too much stress, without too much hassle as well. I don't know how that's going to play out in your own lived experience, because do keep in mind, I can only read the strongest overall energies, okay? So that this is good luck and good fortune when it comes down to your house, your home, your property, your well-being, your family, any animals that you have, okay, anything like that. It's all covered with this particular energy. It can also indicate you feeling more at home as well. So for anyone who's been feeling more sort of disconnected from their environment or disconnected from society, I mean, to be fair, have you seen the state of half of them out there? Fuck me, what a disgrace. But that's by the by. If you felt more sort of disconnected from the people around you. Let's say the people that you care about, okay? Let's narrow it down. The people that you care about, your immediate family, your immediate friends, your immediate social circle. If you felt disconnected from them more recently, then there's going to be an opportunity this week to sort of tighten and strengthen particular bonds that you have with other people, okay? So not necessarily wider society, because fuck those guys. The ones that you love, the ones that you care about, the you know, your close circle, your people, your tribe, okay? That's what I'm on about here. So that is all the Atala energy. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. I love this. Let's take a look at your healing crystal. So what does Scorpio need to know, please, for the week of the 11th to the 18th? Scorpio Collective, 11th to the 18th. Thank you. Malachite. Now, okay. We'll get into why that one's not come out in the upright position in just a minute, okay? So that's what it is. That's what it looks like. And it says, with its trademark acid trip swirls, money green malachite is an electrifying mesmerizer with a high copper content, which is always good for moving energy and for making things happen. Who needs it? The overflowing in creativity, but lacking in the follow through. Yeah, so follow through with your creative impulses this week, Scorpio, okay? Even if you consider yourself as not being very good at doing something, fuck it, do it anyway, okay? Do it anyway. Let that creative energy find that healthy outlet, okay? And they're saying with this energy as well that you are actually going to end up really surprising yourself, right? So if you're tackling any projects this week that, you know, you've never done anything even remotely like it before, go for it anyway, because the result that you get at the end of it is going to be absolutely phenomenal, especially with Atala coming out, okay? So that creative energy, it needs the follow through. Those who are all business all of the time, right? So this week, you might feel like there's no real opportunity for you to take a break from your work, from your daily routine, which is why it came out in the reverse. And Spirit's saying, no, it is important. You have to make time for that pleasure this week, okay? Where to put it? If you're trading, okay, if you're trading cryptocurrency, not really my thing. You can't ask me for advice on that because I don't know, okay? I know I get a lot of scam comments in like the bit below. Everyone does about cryptocurrencies. Listen, if it works for you, it works for you, right? My personal opinion, waste of time, right? But that's my personal opinion. So if you're trading, let's just say if you're trading finances this week, if you're putting down deposits for anything, if you're expecting more money this week, right? Malachite could help you out with that. If you're writing TV pilots or starting up the next tech giant, try some malachite in your workspace. When to use it? When the concrete jungle has you disconnected from the earth beneath it. When you've just got to have the money, the power, and all the glory, come at it with the heart forward, sustainable energy, courtesy of malachite, right? So, yeah, if you're trying to encourage more money, more power, glory, whatever it is that you're after, they're saying malachite, providing you do it from good intentions, it should be just fine. And the affirmation with this one is to claim your success. Okay? It's to claim your success. I suspect that there is actually good news pertaining to money or your business or your job this week that is going to help you to make long-term plans for your home and for your living standards, your quality of life overall. Okay, that's what you're looking at this week, Scorpio. Right, so what is the strongest energy that's coming in Thank you. Chair filled in the reverse. Someone new is entering your life. Now that one is in the reversed position. And this deck, it definitely has the tendency to get a little bit specific, right? So don't worry too much if you find that some of these messages are not resonating specifically for you, okay? It is going to happen. The chair filled reversed is saying, someone new is going to enter your life this week, Scorpio. But here's the caveat. They're not there to stay for the long term. Okay, they're not there to stay for the long term. That's why it's in the reversed position. You also have the axe, forces working against you. That one was off center. And the desk in the upright, pay attention to your work. There's sabotage at your workplace, Scorpio. Straight up. Straight up. Sabotage at your workplace. How far they're going to get, I don't know yet. I need more information. But certainly with this energy, your workplace or your business is it's taking front and center of everything else right now. It really is. If you're retired or currently unemployed, then you can safely disregard this message, okay? Let's find out. What's going on with this chair filled in the reverse with this new person that's entering Scorpio's sphere of influence this week, but who isn't supposed to stay long term? Can we have more messages about this person, please, for Scorpio? It's like something fails here before it even gets off the ground. So if someone's proposing an idea to you this week, Scorpio, that involves your job or your business, it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah. See, Six of Swords. Six of Swords. In this instance, that Six of Swords is leaving quickly. Okay. So this is definitely not somebody that you're going to want to be working with this week. Definitely not. There's saying that there's no future in that particular partnership. Yeah. The Seven of Wands. Anyone who approaches you this week, Scorpio, with these grand plans and grand ideas about how they are going to be beneficial to you in some way, shape or form, you're going to have to research them. Okay? If it's another company, you're going to have to research them closely. Because this is not a good offer. It is not a good offer at all. I hate to say it. That's a warning. That's a clear warning. Because if you were to go into business or any kind of partnership with that person, you will find yourself very quickly being put in a very awkward situation, where you then have to explain to other people why you thought it was a good idea to work with them. Okay. Do your research on everyone that approaches you this week, Scorpio. Because as you know, not everybody can or should be trusted, right? It's not a nice thing to think about, but ultimately it is something that you are going to have to think about. Ace of Wands has come out off-center. Yeah, a non-starter. Justice off-center. Someone being unfair. Someone being a bit tricky. The Hanged Man off-center. They're trying to rush an answer out of you. Scorpio, I need a yes or I need a no, and I need it today. And no, you're not going to have time to think about it. How is that right? How is that fair? It isn't. So turn it down. Eight of Wands off center. Yeah. Eight of Wands off center is restrictions. It can indicate being stopped, right? Whoever this individual is, Scorpio, this is your saboteur. This is your saboteur. They do not have good intentions at all. Not even remotely, okay? So pay attention Pay attention to this person. Pay attention to what they're doing, what they're saying, what they're not saying. Okay? Pay attention to the promises that they're making. Pay attention to how they're making you feel. They are going to make you feel rushed, pushed. They're going to try and play into this FOMO mindset, okay, to try and rush an answer out of you. Again, same thing. If you're having anyone visiting your home this week or even this month to do repairs on your home, to change anything in your home, any sort of workmen, contractors, anything like that, right? Be super vigilant, Scorpio, because there is fuckery going on in this energy, straight up, right? Do not invite anyone into your home when you don't know who they are. You have to research them, their company, their business, whatever, right? Be really, really careful about who you take on. So, this situation here, this saboteur, now, here's the thing. I can give you some zodiacs, but I don't know how helpful that's going to be, right? So, take the zodiac information with a grain of salt. You've got Libra, you've got Pisces, you've got Sagittarius and Leo, right? Not very much though. Strong Libra, Pisces, Sag, right? That could also be in their Mars placement though as well. It doesn't necessarily need to just be their sun sign. That could be their Mars placement. Because why Mars? Because this person's taking a lot of action towards you. And you're going to have to defend yourself against this person. Technically, you go into war with this person. Technically. Okay. So that's why I said Mars placement. Rather over and above the sun placement. Was this forces working against you for Scorpio, please? And why it came out off center. The Queen of Swords reversed. Wow. This could be a jealous woman, or they could have been sent to you via a jealous woman, right? Queen of Swords reversed. This is someone basically assuming that you're going to believe everything that they say. They are assuming that you're going to be naive, assuming that you're going to be stupid, assuming that you haven't done your own research. Queen of Swords reversed as a person, in the context of this is the one who's going up against you. Well, number one, Scorpio, you can chill the fuck out, because they're not going to get very far, right? They're not going to get far at all. Yes, they're going to try. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to win. Remember, it came out off center. As a person, this is someone who is bitter, petty, selfish, spiteful, jealous. Okay, it's someone who doesn't bother watering their own garden, but instead spends their entire day looking out at what everyone else has got, and then wanting that for themselves. Instead of them putting in the work for themselves, they've got this attitude of, well, why should I have to work for it when I can just take it from someone else? This is someone who takes a lot of pride and spends a lot of time on making other people feel shitty about themselves. Anyone that they view that's doing better than them, they get it in their heads, I need to pull that person down. I need to cut that person down to size, because how dare they get ideas above their station, right? Is entitlement at the highest order. Queen of Swords reversed with the axe off center. Okay. That's a bully. A bully. Entitled, spoilt, disgusting energy. Absolutely fucking disgusting. I tell you as well, that is someone who hides behind a keyboard. That is someone who doesn't have the balls to say their disgusting things to your face. They prefer to hide behind a screen, and if they ever saw you face to face, there is no way in hell that a Queen of Swords reversed would say the shit that they've been saying to you online, hiding behind a keyboard, to your face. There is no way. None. Zero. Because they're a coward. They're a coward. This is the one who's sabotaging. This is very likely the one who is sending someone else, King of Wands, towards you. Do not let them in. The universe can send you and provide you a certain amount of protections and a certain amount of opportunities. The rest is going to be up to you, Scorpio. There's a lot like vampires, right? They say that you have to invite them in. Don't invite them in. Who's this King of Wands? There's a man and a woman. Hanged Man, Ten of Swords. There's a man and a woman working together. The woman has initiated it. Doesn't matter what your gender is or how you identify. Doesn't matter. Right? There is a man and a woman here. He does anything and everything that she tells him to. That's how the dynamics of that particular connection or that particular relationship works. He does everything that she demands, even when it's wrong, even when it's fucked up. Ten of Swords. I know you know what the Ten of Swords means. Backstabbing, betrayal, a bitter ending. Why is this King of Wands going along with whatever this twisted ass woman wants him to do? Because apparently, Scorpio, this King of Wands person has got their own personal beef with you. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. Aries, Leo or Sag. Doesn't have to be. Okay? They could just be coming from this energy of fire, which in this context would be anger. And I'll tell you what this is about, Scorpio. It's because you stood up for yourself. At some point, you turned down this King of Wands in any capacity. You turned them down. They didn't like it. And they've taken beef with you. And they've teamed up with this Queen of Swords individual. This Queen of Swords, I very much suspect, is either a Pisces or a Libra. Can you clarify this energy, please, for Scorpio? This is Hangman. This Queen of Swords is telling everybody that you did something wrong to them. And it isn't true. They're making out that they are one of your victims, and they're not. But what's actually happened is at some point in time, Scorpio, you stood up for yourself against that woman and or that man. She's telling everyone that she is one of your victims. Victims of what? I haven't a fucking clue. Judgment. To clarify, Hangman. The blame game. This, directly underneath the Queen of Swords reversed, that's someone who likes to play the victim, who likes to be the martyr. That's someone who has zero identity other than being a fucking victim. And this, they're telling anybody who'll listen. They're shouting it from the rooftops. Scorpio did this, Scorpio did that, Scorpio this, Scorpio that. They are going to try and come into your home Don't let them in. Don't let them in. There's someone this week, Scorpio, pretending to be nice to you. And you're going to have to see this bullshit for exactly what it is when it comes through. There's a man and a woman. Can you tell us more about this axe energy? For Scorpio, please. If this is going on at your workplace, Scorpio, play it clever, play it smart, because this couple is trying to get you to lose your job. So play it super, super smart at work. Okay. Basically, at work this week, Scorpio, keep your fucking head down. And stay away from these people. Do not engage in any conversations with or about these people this week. That's how you're best going to protect yourself at work if this is going on at your job. Right? For the rest of you, this could be your neighbours. All of a sudden pretending to be nicey nice to you. After having spent so long being a twat to you, this week, they're incredibly helpful. Ooh, wonder what's going on there then. Right? It's suspicious. It's really, really suspicious, and you can see these cards for yourself. Really, really suspicious energies. You have another card for this axe. That axe being off-center could also heavily imply that you've not fully cut off these people yet, Scorpio, when perhaps you should have done. This could imply that you're trying to give these people another chance to prove themselves that they can actually be decent human beings. So you might not have cut them off yet when you're really needing to. Because remember, your first card out, chair filled, in the reverse. Whoever this is, or whoever they are, they're not supposed to be in your life for the long term. They're not. You have another card for this? Thank you. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. It's something to do with your finances. It's something to do with what you're building. You're building something that is important to you right now, Scorpio. You could be building a home, you could be building a career, you could be building both at the same time. Just take it as it resonates. You're building something that means a lot to you. Shields up this week, Scorpio. Shield up. And if you've got friends, maybe even a shield wall. Have another card for this, Scorpio, please. These people need to be careful. Because I tell you, what goes around does come around. It really, really does. Three of Wands. Rapid growth, expansion. What you're working on right now, Scorpio, I'll tell you, you feel it's important, you know it's important, it is bloody important. Because it offers up. What you're working on right now, it takes you to this place of growth, of expansion, something that you're doing right now, it is growing. It is growing. You're about to reach the next level of your own, whatever you want to call it, of your own metamorphosis. You're about to reach the next level of your career, about to reach the next level of your life, of your soul journey, whatever this is that you're working on. You're about to reach that next level, with the Three of Wands being here. It's like the energy is about to start flowing so much easier for you because of this growth and the dedication that you've put in. You've got 2 3s here, which tells us that there is good news here that's on its way for you. Okay, the energy that you're working with this week is incredibly changeable, and you definitely do need to be on the lookout for deceitful people who see you grow, who see you expand, who can see where this is going. They're looking at what you're doing, what you're growing, what you're building, and they're like, I can fucking see where that's going. I can see that Scorpio's about to hit it big, and you know what? I don't like it. That's why now. That's exactly why now. You're a direct threat to these little shits. Whoever they are, you're a direct threat to them. And that's why they're determined, in their head, they're determined that they're going to cut you down to size before you make it too big. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Because apparently, Scorpio, if you make it too big, then you're going to have too many people in your corner, if that makes sense. Tall poppy syndrome. It's right here. It's right here. Fuck them. Who the hell do they think they are? Fuck them, Scorpio. You do you. You do you. You know that what I'm saying is right. You have to do you. You know it. Judgment is one of your cards. You keep singing your song. You keep saying what you're saying. You keep doing what you're doing. Okay? Look, that Judgment card is absolutely beautiful. It's this little witch type person who's playing the flute. You know, she's got this black cat and this butterfly playfully following her, right? There's nothing wrong with what you're saying, Scorpio. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing. This man and this woman is trying to make out like you're doing something wrong, though. Why? Because they're trying to get bloody rid of you. That's why. And that's why it's really, really important that you keep doing whatever this is that you're doing, Scorpio. Pay attention to your work, okay? Don't pay attention to these people. Acknowledge that they're there. Acknowledge that you're needing to put up protective measures against these people, but do not focus on them, because your focus needs to be on your work. Right? Mrs. Desk for Scorpio, please. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm telling you off or something, but I do get emotionally involved. I do. See, 9 of Wands told you. 9 of Wands is a card of boundaries, perseverance, push through, armor. 9 of Wands is armor. Protect yourself, protect your work. When these little shits say the most spiteful things either to you or about you, smile and keep going. Do more of the thing that they are taking umbrage to. Right? Do more of the thing that they're criticizing you for. Do more of it. Protect your work. Protect yourself. Protect your energy. 9 of Wands. Spirit couldn't make this any clearer if they tried. 6 of Pentacles or the 6 of Coins, yeah. Yeah, you've got it all coming in, Scorpio. You've got an increase of clientele. You've got an increase of finances. There's your reputation is going up. Your good reputation's going up. There's a helping hand coming through for you guys this week if you feel that you're needing it. Now that could be coming in through another person. It could be coming in through beyond the veil. It could be a combination of both. Either way, there's help that's coming through for you guys this week. There's a return. A return is coming in for the hard work that you've been putting out. Okay. There's a return. And like I said, this man and this woman, oh, they need to be careful. Because I've already said it, what goes round comes round. So if they're focused on you, you're focused on your work, what do you suppose is going to happen? It doesn't take a genius to figure it out. You're like, yeah. I'm not focused on these people. I know they're there. I'm not going to let them get close to me. I got busy. I've got important shit to focus on. That's what I'm focused on. Because that's what you're going to accrue more of. Okay? You stay focused on your high quality of work. And the suitable rewards, the suitable payout comes through. So what do you suppose they're going to be calling in? It's not going to be anything good. Two completely different vibrations, if you will. Two completely different tunes. Two completely different radio channels. Yeah? That's how they tell you to imagine vibrations, as being radio channels. Your radio channel that you're tuned into is much different from the radio channel that these little fuckers are tuned into. Much different. Yeah. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Exciting opportunities opening up for you guys this week, Scorpio. There it is, card of harvest. Hidden underneath this Knight of Wands. Potentially some sort of travel plans here that you're making this week as well. I want to say confirming travel plans this week. Confirming something to do with your business also this week. And I love this. They're saying you're going to be cutting your losses this week as well, Scorpio. You're going to be cutting your losses, and you're going to be focusing on what is actually growing, maturing, evolving, focusing on what is actually working for you. It's the mindful gardener. And this one, in certain contexts, can lean a little bit negative, but the context it came out with was the Seven of Pentacles. So your message this week, Scorpio, is for you to be adventurous. Is for you to move quick. Is for you not to stay in any one place for too long. Is for you to keep things moving, to keep things growing, to keep consciously creating, and to be focused on what you're doing. Okay, just under there. Whew, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Literally the card of home, abundance, long-term stability, long-term security, your home. And Ten of Pentacles is one of the apex cards. Long-term success. I do want to say, Scorpio, that you certainly have some sort of increase, a big increase to your finances this week. So you actually can start making those long-term plans for the future there. What's under there? The Knight of Swords. Yeah, that's why these people are getting angry. That's why they're getting frustrated. Because they're coming from a place of struggle. They're looking at you and what it is that you're doing, and they're like, why does Scorpio deserve that? Well, Scorpio deserves that because Scorpio's earned that. Scorpio's worked for it. That's why. That's why. You got nothing to worry about here, Scorpio. You're good. You're good. Do not let these little shits grind you down. So, because of the full moon in your sign, I believe happens tomorrow, we're going to use a couple of moon-themed healing cards to try and get you some advice, okay? Just because I feel that the moon-themed cards are actually appropriate for your full moon in Scorpio energy. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So take action, okay? It says don't even think about giving up. Yeah, exactly. What have I been telling you throughout this entire read, Scorpio? This man and this woman, they are deliberately trying to get you to give up what you're doing. Because they see what you're doing, they see where it's going, they see the writings on the wall, they see, fuck me, Scorpio's going to be, they're onto something here, that they're going to be really big one day or something like that, right? Don't even think about giving up, Scorpio. Okay, persevere. It says do your best and be happy with that. Yeah, so focus on the quality of what you're doing. Avoid being brash right now. Yes, you don't have to argue back with these people. Okay? Ignore them. In fact, that's the most powerful thing to do. Instead of arguing back, the most powerful thing to do is completely blank them. Right? People like that hate it. They absolutely hate it because they thrive off of drama and attention. Okay. You need a 12-month plan. That's really, really specific. So you need a 12-month business plan or a 12-month creative plan if you're doing work on your home. Okay. Or a 12-month financial plan. It could be getting work done on your home and taking like a 12-month payback sort of financial plan or something to help you out with the costs of whatever you're needing to do with your home, right? Is really specific. 12-month plan. You need a 12-month plan. A new male is coming into your life. So that could be a new human male or a new animal male. Okay, again, take it as it resonates. Could be a new friend, a new lover, right? It's a new male. A new male is coming into your life in some way, shape or form that emotionally is going to really help you. I want to say help you to make plans for your long-term goals somehow. But again, how that's going to manifest in your own lived experience, again, keep an open mind. Okay. New masculine energy coming into your life in a very supportive and uplifting way. Right, so your second moon deck. I have a balanced relationship with time. I use time well. And then it says Moon God Mani. So, with this one, use your time well. Make sure that you're not wasting your time on pieces of shit. Okay? If you're focused on that man and that woman right now, redirect your focus. Because if you're focused on them, it's literally a waste of your time. Okay. Use your time well and use it efficiently. And then I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go. I told you. Yep. I mean, to be honest, I cannot quite get over how straightforward these messages have been today. It's been really, really good. Focus on the positivity and the beauty in your life rather than focused on negative people who have involved themselves in your life. Okay? Don't chase and try to impress shitty people. Work hard and be yourself. The people who deserve you will show up in your life when you start respecting who you are and telling the losers and users to fuck off. I mean, at least Spirit's been consistent with your message, Scorpio. That's a really good thing. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. If you feel that you're needing a personal reading, then feel free to visit my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Information for these fantastic, gorgeous bracelets from Artist Spirit. The information and the links and a discount code for them as well is going to be in my description box below. In fact, everything that you need is going to be in my description box below. I've got several YouTube channels now. We've got Patreon. We've got these amazing sponsors with Artist Spirit. Yeah, so much going on. All the links and all the information in my description box. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, Scorpio. I hope that you guys do manage this weekend to get out in the sunshine while it lasts, and get some of that vitamin D on your skin. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.